We are not just free, we are made free by the hands that built this land. Oh, sing the strength of steady hands that carved out roads through restless lands, who raised the walls and tilled the fields and held their ground with broken shields. From factory lines to battle scars, they reached for dreams beneath the stars and left behind their silent pride. So freedom wouldn't run and hide. By the hands that built this land, brick by brick and stand by stand, they gave their sweat, they gave their song, so we could rise where they belong. Let bells of honor freely ring from desert hills to mountain spring. We bow not low, but tall we stand by the hands that built this land. Oh, sing the hearts that held the line when hope grew faint on freedom's spine. They stitched their love into the seams of flags that waved above our dreams. They did march for name or fame, but for their child to speak their name. And though they rest 'neath folded grace, we see their strength in every face. Oh, beautiful the ones unknown who held the line alone, alone. No medals shown, no cheers, no band, just calloused hearts and weathered hands. And built this land, they shaped the truth, they took a stand through every tribe, through every tear. They made a witness of history. Would every child and soldier know we walk the path they chose to show, and side by side we'll still withstand by the hands that built this land. We remember not just what they did, but why they did it. And that's the America we carry forward.
We don't march for glory, we march for what remains. The names, the flags, promises carved in pain. I've seen the boots that walk alone on roads where silence makes the tone. No crowd, no band, no thunder roar, just purpose pounding at the core. It's not the past we glorify, it's every soul who dared to try. They left their hearts in dust and flame so we could carry on their name. March for the broken, march for the brave, for every stone on an unmarked grave. March for the dream that still remains, through storms, through loss, through silent rains. Not for the crown, not for acclaim, we march for what remains. I've seen the flags in mothers' hands, held tight like faith that understands. A folded square, a breath held tight, a porch light burning every night. Their sons and daughters didn't fall, they stood, they ran, they gave it all. And though we walk on different days, their courage walks in all our ways. March for the broken, march for the brave, for every stone on an unmarked grave. March for the dream that still remains, through storms, through loss, through silent rains. Not for the crown, not for acclaim, we march for what remains. They didn't fight for songs or cheers, they fought to quiet louder fears. For every child, for every street, for peace they may not get to meet. March for the broken, march for the brave, for every stone on an unmarked grave. March for the home they never saw, but dreamed beneath a higher law. Not for the crown, not for acclaim, we march for what remains. And when the anthem fades away, we still hear them in the hush between the beats. That's where America breathes.
I wasn't born a soldier, but somewhere out there, among the dirt and echoes, I learned how to stand. We marched through mud, through midnight rain, with letters tucked that spoke of pain. Not for glory, not for pride, but for the ones we left behind. A photo folded near my chest, a silent vow I won't forget. And when the sky turned black with fire, we didn't flinch, we climbed in higher. We weren't heroes, just a name but we showed up, we stayed the same. When they said the line was breaking, we dug deep and kept on taking. Every round, every cry, still we rose, still we tried. Not alone, not unknown, no one stands, no one stands alone. His boots beside me found the end, but in his eyes I saw a friend. He said, tell my son I stayed and fought, even when I knew I might not. We carry more than gear and steel, we carry names we swore to shield. And when the dark came crawling near, we didn't run, we stayed right here. No trumpet needs to call us back, we knew the wait before attack. When they said the line was breaking, we dug deep and kept on taking. Every round, every cry, still we rose, still we tried. Not alone, not unknown, no one stands, no one stands alone. We're not carved in marble stone, but our silence speaks like bone. Every step we took was loud, in memory we stand proud. So when they say the fight is over, tell them no, we're still the soldiers. In the night, in the smoke, we stood firm, we never broke. Name by name, row by row, no one stands, no one stands alone. No one stands, no one stands alone.
They said we'd break, they said we'd fall, but we stand tall through it all. We didn't march for gold or fame, no crown to wear, no perfect name, but we stood where the thunder roared, hearts of fire. flag still torn, but it waves with pride in the stories of the lost ones we'll never hide. We held their hands and walked through the fire, forged by the flames we still aspire. Not for glory, not for gain, but to honor those who felt the pain. With every shot and every fall, we built a legacy for us all. On the line we stand, we don't look back through the dark, we're never off track. For the fallen, for the ones who tried, we rise with every tear we've cried. On the line we hold, we fight and roam. In every battle we found a home. We don't run, we just stand. On the line we stand. We weren't the first, but we won't be the last. Carrying memories from the past, our names will echo in the skies for the ones who dared to rise. On the line we stand, we don't look back through the dark, we're never off track. For the fallen, for the ones who tried, we rise with every tear we've cried. On the line we hold, we fight and roam. In every battle we found our home. We don't run, we just stand. On the line we stand. And when the world forgets our name, we'll still stand, we'll stay the same. On the line we stand.
I stood where the brave ones fell and felt the silence shout like thunder, boots in the dirt, sweat in my eyes. That morning sun cut through the cries. The jungle thick, the air was steel, but every step we swore was real. We weren't born to run about, we just held the line somehow. Raise a flag, don't let it fall. We stand for one, we stand for all. In fire and fear fell, and I'll stand. Letters home, letters home soaked through with rain, wrote of pride, not of pain. He was 19, cracked a grin, said, "Tell my mom I fought with him." Some came back, some names remain, etched in stone and carried in flame. Raise the flag, don't let it fall. We stand for one, we stand for all in fight and fear. We chose to stay when others turned and walked away. If this ground's the price we pay, then let me bleed and make it stay. I stand where the brave ones fell, and I'll stand here still. No statue needs to bear my name. If my brothers knew I stayed, a soldier's oath is not for praise. It's the echo we leave behind. Raise the flag, don't let it fall. We stand for one, we stand for all in fight and fear. We chose to stay when others turned and walked away. Freedom walks where soldiers knelt, in every scar that still is felt. I stand where the brave ones fell, and I always will. Still I stand where the brave ones fell.
We weren't born to run, but we were taught to stay where silence breaks men. We learned to hold the line. They said the fire would break our will, but we kept climbing every hill. Not for fame, not for praise, but for the ones who lit our days. We carried scars we never showed, and truths no headlines ever told. So if you ask what made us rise, it wasn't flags, it wasn't cries, it was a name we swore to say long after gods had turned to gray. Still standing in the dust when the world forgets we trust. Through the smoke and through the years, we held fast to drown the fears. We don't need a marching song, we've been strong all along. Still standing in the dust. My boots are worn, glass, but every crack still tells a tale of men who rose when others fell. You won't find us on TV screens or printed bold in magazine, but every step we made was real, and every wound we chose to feel. Still standing in the dust for the fallen and for us. We don't kneel to flashing lights, we were forged in darker nights. We don't seek to be well known, we just won't leave one alone. Still standing in the dust. Rise for victory. We rose because someone had to.
We don't march for medals, we march for memory, for what was lost and what we refuse to lose. I've seen the boots left in the sand, a wedding ring still on the hand, a letter stained with desert dust, a prayer that someone placed their trust. They didn't fight for gold and flame, they fought so we could say their name. Each name a thread in who we are, each echo carried from afar. Silent pain, not for glory, not for fame, but for the promise in their name. We raise the flag, we walk the time, still we fight, still we hold the line. I've seen a porch light burning low for someone gone so long ago, a folded flag, a whispered vow. We'll make it count, we swear it now. No trumpet sounds when shift begins, but honor moves beneath the skin. We carry more than just our pack, we carry those who won't come back. The news, but everyone still pays the dues. In every march, in every tread, we walk beside the quiet dead. Still we hold boats to sea will still be there, standing quiet but never free from memory.
We are not just soldiers, we are the echoes of valor. The price we pay is not for glory, but for the freedom we stand for. Through the smoke an endless night, we walk with fire in our hearts so bright. We stand as one, shoulder to shoulder, fighting for a land that makes us bolder. With every step, we carve our way in the darkest night. We find our day for the fallen and the ones still here. We stand our ground without any fear. When the sky turns red with fire, we will rise, we will never tire. It's not the flag that makes us strong, it's the courage that's carried all along. We are the echoes of valor. We rise through the battles, through the tears in our eyes. We stand for those who can't. We hold the line through the storm and the fire. We shine. No retreat, no surrender, no fear. We'll fight for freedom year after year. We are the echoes of valor. We stand tall in the face of it all. The boots are worn, but the spirit remains. We carry the strength through the hardest pains. No medals, no fame, just a solemn vow. We do it for the country, we do it now. In every step, we carry their names, the ones who gave it all in the endless flames. We rise again, we fight the fight for the promise of freedom we ignite. We are the echoes of valor. We rise through the battles, through the tears in our eyes. We stand for those who can't. We hold the line through the storm and the fire. We shine. No retreat, no surrender, no fear. We'll fight for freedom year after year. We are the echoes of valor. We stand tall. And when whispers in the night, the ones who fight with all our might, we carry more than just our guns. We carry every name, everyone. No glory, no fame, just the fight to be free. For the land we love will always be. We are the echoes of valor. We rise through the battles, through the tears in our eyes. We stand for those who can't. We hold the line through the storm and the fire. We shine. No retreat, no surrender, no fear. We'll fight for freedom year after year. We are the echoes of valor. We stand tall. And when history calls our name, it won't be for glory, it won't be for fame. It will be for the ones who stood their ground, for the echoes of valor that still resound. still leans like it's tired of me. The jukebox hums in a minor key. Red lights drip through motel blinds. I trace your name on the window grime. They said you'd gone down Texas way, where the devil deals at end of day. But I still sit where we once danced. The air still holds your second chance. I can wait where the neon ghosts still glow. I can wait past the tracks that never know. I can wait while your name fades off the glass. I can wait, but time don't seem to pass. The preacher said I should move on, but prayers don't work where you've been gone. The dice still roll in empty halls, each echo stitching through these walls. The waitress knows not to ask. She pours the whiskey like it's mass. I sip slow and hold my breath in this slow dance. With your dance I can wait where the neon ghosts still glow. I can wait past the tracks that never know. I can wait while your name fades off the glass. I can wait, but time don't seem to pass. Beat Delta freeway over this town, but I still hear your heels touch down. That last night plays like a scratched up tape. You turned then vanished in the ache. If you ever pass this road again, you'll find me older than I've been, still dressed for that last midnight ride, still lit by loss I never hide. The world has changed and spun away, but I'm still stuck where shadows stay, and every hour carves the shape of love too dead to escape. Hunting waits where the neon ghosts still glow. I can wait past the tracks that never know. I can wait while your name fades off the glass. I can wait, but time don't seem to pass.
They ride like the world still turning slow, but I read them like the only light I've got. Dear son, the corn came in late this year. Old truck still grinds in second gear. Mama's roses bloomed but died too fast. Your sister made the honor roll. Dad's been quiet, bless his soul. He still leaves your boots by the back porch glass. They don't say be careful when you're done, just little things that make me feel like home ain't gone. I fold their words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. years. My hands still shake, my boots still wear, but I march like love is everywhere. They ride me calm, they ride me strong, they ride me back where I belong. No matter how far freedom winds, I find them miles between the lines. Dear love, I wore your scarf last night. It smelled like spring, it felt just right. The moon rose slow, I thought of you. I keep that Polaroid you hate. You said your eyes look small. I said they're the only thing that sees me through. The way you say I'm proud of you feels louder than the guns I knew. I fold your words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. My hands still shake, my boots still wear, but I march like love is everywhere. You ride me calm, you ride me strong, you ride me back where I belong. No matter how far freedom winds, I find you miles between the lines. When the night grows wide and cold, I read those lines I've read before. Each crease, each mark becomes a prayer for the life I fight to restore. I fold their words and press them near, like armor made of ink and years. They hold my heart, they clear my mind, they keep me whole through fire and time. They ride me home, they ride me brave, through every risk, through every wave. No matter what this life defines, I carry love miles between the lines. I don't read just letters, I read the reason I come home.
We don't rise for vengeance, we rise because it's right. We raise the flame for the ones who kept it burning.
My father stood in desert dust with nothing but his oath and trust. He lost a part he'd never show, but waved the flag and let us grow. He taught me how to stand up tall and guard the weak when duty calls.
The shadows on our morning news, but we don't fold, we lace our boots. When towers fell and silence screamed, we carried hope through shattered beams. We don't throw fists, we don't throw blame, we build back strong, we own our name. Raise the flame, let it shine, from sea to sea, from yours to mine. Not out of hate, not out of pride, but for the fallen still beside. We don't need noise to show our strength, we walk for peace, we'll go the length. And when the storm begins to roar, you'll find our boots at freedom's door. You won't hear us curse or scream, but we'll defend what others dream. With steady hands and silent grace, we hold the line, we take their place. She wrote her name beneath the stars, left hometown nights and corner bars. She didn't march to make a show, but to protect the world we know. From every coast and heaven's side, they walk so truthful and loved a flame, let it shine from sea to sea, from yours to mine. Not out of hate, not out of pride, but for the fallen still beside. We don't need north to show our strength. We walk for peace, we'll go the length. And when the storm begins to roll, you'll find our boots at freedom's door. This isn't just the American way. It's the quiet vow we make and keep long after the song ends. Barefoot steps on a gravel bend, fishing line in the breeze again. Sunlight dancing on the quiet stream, chasing minnows and childhood dreams. These were the mornings that never grew old, stories we'd whisper, secrets we told, with the sky wide open and time standing still, hearts unbroken and in water to fill. Tree bark carved with our names and dates, skipping stones like we tempted fate, laughing loud while the robins flew, in a world that only we two knew. These were the mornings that never grew old, stories we'd whisper, secrets we told, with the sky wide open and time standing still, hearts unbroken and water to fill. Now I sit where the tall grass sways, same stream but different days. I close my eyes and I hear us still, that little boy heart, it always will. These were the mornings that never grew old, stories we'd whisper, secrets we told, with the sky wide open and time standing still, hearts unbroken and water to fill. Sunlit lines on gentle water, carrying echoes of sons and daughters. I found a chair in shifting sands. It hasn't sunk, it understands. My boots are warm, but they don't roam. This desert silence feels like home. Crows pass news from fate's delay. I count the years in wind and clay. No clock to strike, no line to cross. I wait here where the world gets lost. Time don't come and I don't go. I light a match, but it won't glow. Time don't come and I don't run. The road moves on, but I It brings no sound, it don't come back. The schedule's etched in bones and dust, but not for me. I wait, I trust. Each tumbleweed's a whispered clue, but none have said what I should do. So I just sit like spirits do. My breath is still, the sky turns blue. Time don't come and I don't go. I light a match, but it won't glow. Time don't come and I don't run. The road moves on, but I become none. Time don't come and I don't break. The night gets loud, but I stay fake. Time don't come and I don't know how long it takes for ghosts to show. Maybe I lived 1,000 lives and mirrored dust and pale goodbyes, but none could teach or steal away this waiting soul that chose to stay. Time don't come and I don't go. I light a match, but it won't glow. Time don't come and I don't run. The road moves on, but I become none. Time don't come and I don't break. The night gets loud, but I stay fake. Time don't come and I don't know how long it takes for ghosts to show. It's unclear. Wind in the flame, and I'm you don't name.
They never asked for statues. They never marched for fame, but they carried the weight of freedom so we could carry on. He was 19 in the desert wind, letters home he'd never send, left his truck and walked alone. Found the fire and held the line, did his duty rain or shine, came back scars, not medals shown. You might not know the faces, but you live in what they gave.
Blue didn't fight to be remembered. They fought so we'd remember peace. Every name on every marker is a prayer that doesn't cease.
And if you raise your flag tomorrow, let it wave for those we've lost. They paid the price we couldn't carry and never once counted the cost.
She drove convoys through the night, beneath the sky without moonlight, wrote her son from overseas, held a photo by her chest, wore her silence like a vest, still salutes when children sing.
No headlines in the morning, just echoes in the stone.
They didn't fight to be remembered. They fought so we'd remember peace. Every step they took in silence built the roads where we find ease. And if you sleep in quiet safety, know they stood so you could rest. They bore the storms we'll never weather and gave their best without regret. Freedom isn't handed down, it's carried on backs of those who never asked for praise. They left behind the life they started so we could live with brighter days. They didn't fight to be remembered, but we remember just the same. In every fold of every banner lies the weight behind their name. So when you speak of peace and country, speak it low but speak it true. The price they carried wasn't glory, it was me, it was you. We may not know all their names, but we know what they stood for, and we carry it still.
They left behind quiet kitchens, unfolded flags, unfinished stories, but they walked so we could keep writing ours.
He packs his bag before the dawn, leaves a note, then he's gone. The porch light flickers, then turns dim. Another town, another hymn. No marching band, no loud goodbye, just tear-stained glass and morning sky. This is the road that never ends, paved by strangers, walked by friends. We fight, we fall, we rise again. We carry hearts in army tents. No glory speech, no camera lens, but we stand proud on the road that never ends.
She wore her dress in army green, too young to fade into a dream. They pinned her wings, she caught the plane, left childhood nights and window panes. Her mama cried but never spoke, just waved and held her daddy's coat. And in the dust of foreign land, a photo tucked in weathered hands, he sees her face through blood and dirt and whispers prayers beneath the hurt. It's not the gun that makes him brave, it's all he guards, it's all he gave. This is the road that never ends, paved by strangers, walked by friends. We fight, we fall, we rise again. We carry hearts in army tents. No glory speech, no camera lens, but we stand proud on the road that never ends. From Valley Forge to Kandahar, they've lit our way from near and far. Each boot print etched, each soul endured, each silence held, each wound endured. We walk for them and those to come. We walk for all, not just some. Freedom's not found in the headline, it's in the miles we walk for those who can't. They didn't all come home, but they march beside us still. We trained in rain, we walked in sand, with worn out boots and calloused hands. We swore to serve, not to be known, and carried a weight that felt like stone.
We stand for those who never left, who wore the green, who gave their breath. We hold the ground where they once stood and carry on what they once could. Our oath runs deep, our banner set. We are the army, we don't forget.
We've crossed the world in desert haze. We've stood through fire, through silent days. We've held the line, we've carried friends and honored them where duty ends.
It's not the gun that makes us whole, but every name we still enroll. A folded flag, a final post, a promise kept for what we lost. We stand for those who never left, who wore the green, who gave their breath. We hold the ground where they once stood and carry on what they once could. Our oath runs deep, our banner set. We are the army, we don't forget. In every step we take, they're there. Those who never left, still marching.
Lightning cracks the silence of my soul, a flash of rage that burns and takes control. Drifting through the chaos where the winds collide. In this raging storm, there's nowhere left to hide. Raindrops fall like memories of battles lost, yet a quiet spark within defies the heavy cost. Under the tempest I stand alone, dodging every flash, fighting for my own. If I fall, I'll rise, my truth is always shown. Under the tempest I claim a strength unknown. Stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall. Clouds of doubt swirl in the midnight sky. Every rumbling thunder shakes the reasons why. But deep inside the gale, a heartbeat dares to sing, a promise that even storms will yield to hope's bright spring. Though the dark may overwhelm and winds may tear apart, I hear that whispered courage echoing within my heart. In the roar of the raging night, I break through the despair. Every drop of rain becomes a vow that I still care. No storm can shatter the flame that burns relentlessly, for in this wild tempest I unlock the power to be free. Under the tempest I stand alone. Every stormy moment builds the strength I own. if I stumble in the flash, I'm determined to atone. Under the tempest, I'll forever mold my throne. We don't fight to make the front page. We don't serve to be thanked. But when the flag is in the wind, we still raise our hands. My father stood in the southern heat with worn out boots and blistered feet. He packed his meals, he walked alone, but every step was for our home. He never asked the world to see, just prayed we'd raise our kids free. She held a picture in her vest, a boy in stripes, a Sunday dress. Her letters home were calm and light, though battles raged through sleepless nights. She said, I serve so no one sees the price of peace beneath the trees. We still raise our hands when the sky turns gray. We stand our ground, though the winds may sway. It's not for pride or pain or praise, but for the dawn of safer days. So when the drums call one more stand, you'll see us rise, you'll see our hands. From dusty plains to ocean rain, through blackouts, loss, and airline chains, they carried hope, not hate or fire. They lit the dark with quiet tire. Their names are carved not just in stone, but in the lives we call our own. It's not revenge that drives us still. Every house on every hill, it's porch lights left for those who roam. It's knowing they'll be welcomed home. We still raise our hands when the storms come through. We walk as one in red, white, and blue. Not for applause, not just to fight, but to defend what gives us light. So when the siren calls again, we'll stand as sons, we'll stand as friends. We don't salute for glory, we salute because someone has to, and we still do.